Hello, welcome to Pioneer Prosperity Movement. Here I am Maddie in front of you. So in this live session, mainly I am going to share with you the core concepts about, because you must know this to get back your time and also to live your freedom of life. So stay tuned. So great, and welcome back to the Pioneer Prosperity Movement. Here I'm Matt in front of you, as I always say that. So we're here, we are mainly here to help and help parents and families to create their freedom of life in terms of time, location, and free and finance, and also if it is their top priority to live their life by creating a organic, holistic health and generational wealth through our patented global online business. We help and personally help and mentor through our patented global online business. So without further delay, let's jump on straight to it. And before jumping on it, actually, like I'm literally learning so many things with this new streaming platform. So I'm using Restream platform. So I will show you to you guys. But besides that, as you can see, the cool background and all those things, when you what is in a place named, of course, in Northern Territory. When we went to Uluru for 2 months in Northern Territory, complete road trip. So a couple of other pictures as well I've shared with you. We all family, me, my wife, and 2 of our kids. We all been to this place, an amazing place where a meteorite from a couple of million years back came and hit the earth, and all those kind of history is there. Actually, they are very well maintaining this park. So yeah, let's jump on. So I'm so grateful for the business I'm in. We are in the reason because with this business, so that we can able to go around and explore around, because that's one of our passion, to travel and explore around with family. And this business is giving a leverage for us to go and travel with that kind of freedom of life, and the means of that we can explore much and much and much about, and so many amazing things are coming up. So but coming back to the live session here, as the topic says, get to know and get back your freedom of life. And in this live session is going to be more of an educational session, a kind of education session, but not a clear like board teaching or something like that, where I'm going to share my screen for the first time. For the first time in live session, I'm going to share my screen. So through this Restream app. So I just learned a little bit around. So in that case, guys, let me share the screen, where I'm going to share some of the pictures. So a couple of weeks back, and also at many instances, I have shared through the board session. Through my whiteboard session, I've shared with you so many values and insights from. I love this person. I love, and I always have this book in front of me, right in front of me. The couple of books I always says that one of the book I love, this is the Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. Another book I always keep that in my desktop, in my desk, of course, Rich Dad Poor Dad. If you haven't ever read this book, and if you're in a process of creating your life towards freedom of life, this is the book which I highly suggest, by Robert Kiyosaki. So if you haven't read this book, and if you're jumping on towards any sort of business, it could be a small business, or it could be a business or an investor, anything like that, before jumping on itself, you must read this, because the same mistake which I have done. So where I'm going to share with you the cash flow quadrant, mainly from this book called as Cash Flow Quadrant. Whether you come to my business or whatever I'm doing or not, you must know this. If you're in the process of wealth creation, the wealth creation, I mean to say, it's not just the money alone. Many of us are getting confused and having a misunderstanding that money is wealth. No, money is not only wealth. Money is just a part of being, creating, and staying wealthy. The reason why I'm saying this, because you must understand that before getting to the topic, you must understand this. If money is only the part of the wealth, according to the World Economic Statistics, they have a defined number that 85% of the people who are winning the lottery, 85% of people who are winning the lottery are becoming broke in 2 to 3 years of time around the globe. It means the money they are winning, it's not staying with them, it's going back to the same pocket. It's not because of the fault of the person who is giving or who is actually sharing that money to the winning person. It's because of the person who couldn't able to withstand that. So it clearly shows that money is not being, it's not the only thing of being wealthy. No, money is a part of being wealthy, of creating wealth, or staying wealthy. It's just a part. But at the same time, if a person doesn't have that kind of mindset, they will not be in a position to create, or they will not be in a position to stay wealthy all the time. That is why many people are becoming broke. Many people who are winning the lottery, according to the World Economic Statistics, 85% of the people are becoming broke in 2 to 3 years of time with the kind of lottery mindset. Because at the end, your business, your career is not going to grow more than you. That's it. As Tony Robbins always mentions that. One must understand that. So our business or our success or our career growth is completely based on based on us, based on what's inside. It's all completely based on our inner growth. That means personal growth and personal development. So it's all nothing but the mindset. So that is also what I'm going to share with you in this live session. So stay tuned and have a pen and paper. Maybe this is going to really help you, and where you can take a couple of notes, because I'm here to share with you the reason, because like, you must know this. Because many of my friends, many of my known people, or many of the people around wherever I'm going across, without knowing this, they are doing a mistake which I have done before. Couple of years back, I would say nearly 3 to 4 years back, I've done the same mistake. When I see other people are doing the same mistake what I have done before, but after process of learning through certain things, not in the university, guys, not in the education system. The education or the university doesn't teach this. The education and the university is creating an employee, not a business person. And the education and the university may be creating a small business person, but not a real business person I'm talking about. So that is what I'm going to share with you. So where this is completely from the book. I'm so grateful for this person who shared so much of valuable insights. Either if you haven't read this book, go and get this book, guys. So I always go and get that book either through Amazon or through QBD shop in Fountain Gate, actually. So Robert Kiyosaki, Cash Flow Quadrant. I highly suggest this book. If you're having any intention to create actual wealth and staying wealthy, and also if you're in the process of towards creating a freedom of life, then you must. Or if you're in the process of starting your own business, before starting your own business, I know, but before you starting your business, go through this book at least once, then you think about it. Because I've done the mistake early, but very quickly I realized, and now I'm living my life. So in that way, without further delay, I'm going to share with my screen with you. So let me know, you can say it. And moreover, if you're watching live, hashtag live. If you're watching replay, hashtag replay. That'll be great and awesome. I'm going to share with you so many number of insights here. Let me share this. Yes, so as I'm going to share with you a couple of pictures here. As you can see, there are 5 pictures mainly I'm going to. So this is one of the board session which you have taken, me and my wife named Sudha. Of course, you may know by now. We both of us shared this board session along with you guys. So as you can see, yeah. So mainly this is the picture. I'm not going to go much in detail about it. As you can see very well, you can pause this video at any number of times. It's going to be in my Facebook profile, and also it's going to go into my business page, and also into the closed group named Pioneer prosperity movement, and also it's going to be in the YouTube channel as well, and also it's going to be in the Instagram. So any number of times you can pause the video and get those details and all. So I'm not going to go much into all the details about it. You can pause it. As you can see, basically you must know, as you can see in this picture, this one, ESBI. Can you see that? So obviously you can say maybe about for a limited number of time, for a not what is this? I'm just playing with you guys. Yes. So as you can see, ESBI. So it means it's a quadrant, of course. As you can see, it's a quadrant. So E stands for employee, S stands for self-employed or small business. So as you can see here in this picture, so on the left side of the quadrant, employee, on employee, small business and self-employed, you can see the mouse, and then afterwards the business and investors. And most of the people, 95% of the people are in the left side of the quadrant. As you can see the mouse which is going around, 95% of the people are in the left side of the quadrant. I was here, employee. Whereas only 5% of the people are in the right side of the quadrant around the globe. But surprisingly, okay, I'll tell the surprise later. So in that 95% of the people, many of the people again are starting their career by trading their money. And moreover, whoever in the left side of the quadrant, what the mistake they are doing is they are trading their time for money. And by trading their time for money, they have to be physically present all the time in the business, because if they are not there, the business is not going to run. If they are doing a small business, or if they are being an employee, if they are not there, they will not be paid. It means that on the left side of the quadrant, they are trading their time for money. The difference between these two is nothing but employees will be having their job. Yes, I worked as an employee for nearly 23 years. And in between, I thought of, it's not working out. Where can I furthermore earn money? Then with the limited number of left time available, because I was working ridiculously 50 to 60 hours a week, so with that in mind, with the limited number of available time, I started my own small business, photography business, because I'm so passionate towards photography. So unknowingly, even though I have a passion, I would still say unknowingly about, because I don't have any business knowledge at that time. So unknowingly, what I did is, for extra income, I started a small business. So it means that I shifted from employee to the small business category. What happened is, I was working for nearly 50 to 60 hours a week, and also I own my job. That's it. The only difference is here, a person will be having a job, whereas when they start their own business, small business, or being self-employed, they own their job. That's it. Here, being an employee, you're working for someone as an employee, but here in the small business, the self-employed, you are working for yourself. I mean to say, you are getting job for yourself. That's it. You are owning your job. That's the only difference between these two. Does it make sense? If it makes sense, type yes. So employee are having their job, small business or self-employed are owning their job. That's the only difference between these two categories. Both of them, they must be physically and actively present in their field. If not, they will not be in a position to earn money, including franchised, including any number of, if you say, I can name the franchise. Of course, the franchise business and all. If they are not there, there's nothing to run. It means that there's no system to run. And most of the people, same as me, my friends including, or unknown people, when I go across in many networking events, what they are doing is, they are moving from here, knowing that being an employee is not working out, and for an additional source of income, what they are doing is, they are jumping on from this quadrant to this quadrant unknowingly. they are doing the same mistake what I have done couple of years back. Even though photography was my passion, I just went on doing the photography as a passion, but within 1 or 2 years time, I found myself that rather than doing it as a passion, I started becoming commercial photographer, which is not my passion at all. Then I found myself, this is not me. My true originality is not coming out. How many of you can feel that? Many of you would have started already your small business. But since because you're trading your time for money, even in your small business, even you have started your small business out of your passion, but many of you are feeling the pain now that you couldn't able to, and you either you couldn't able to, or you can resonate with this, either you couldn't able to, or you might be struggling between bringing the revenue and also doing according to your passion. How many of you can resonate with this? Many of you, right? Yes, I was in the same situation once, or many times I could say. I was keep on asking myself, yes, I started this small business of photography as a passion, but as it goes along to bring the revenue, it's not the passion coming up, but it's more of commercialization coming up. I felt that that is not me. There's nothing problem with the photography, but the thing is that the demand. Then I was juggling between whether to split the job and doing the small business and things like that. At the same time, I was keep on asking myself that, okay, I can quit the job and can focus on the small business. But am I going to trade the time for the more? Or what actually the reason why I started the small business? The main reason why I started the small business is to get back my time. But I realized that in both these cases, I was trading my time for money. It means I was literally selling my time. And moreover, you all may or may not know, guys. Of course, everyone has got same 24 hours, including me, including you. I'm in the 5% now this side, including me, including you, or including Bill Gates, or including any number of people, Elon Musk or Grant Cardone. Anyone is having the same 24 hours under the sun, right? But the trick, the smartness behind is completely different. If you're being in this kind of left side of the quadrant, we will not be in a position to get back our time. That is why I mentioned here no time freedom, because you will be having a lack of time. Why? Because we are trading time for money. That is, after understanding this, I ask myself what I'm creating. I'm just creating money by trading, by selling my time, but not living with my time freedom. That is why after getting the knowledge about it, getting a deep understanding about it, I moved on from shifting from here to here to the business mindset. So when I talk about the mindset, you must know about this. This is what it is. Being as a self-employed or in a business or in an employee mindset, you're in a job or you become your own boss. By having your own job, you will be having a secured and scared and scarcity mindset, and you'll be working hard on your job or on your own business because you're owning your own job, right? And what you're trading there, you're trading your time for what? Money. It means that you are chasing behind money. When you're trading your time for money with this mindset of secured and scared and scarcity mindset, will you be in a position to get back your time? No, you can't, because you're trading your time. When you're trading your time, you will not be in a position to get back your time. One must deeply understand this. If you want further more details, I can share with you furthermore other clarifications as well, or furthermore other details as well, which related to the cash flow quadrant. Or you can go and read this book. You can buy and go and read this book. It's available in Apple books or anywhere the platform. You can go and read that book to get a deeper understanding of this. Get to know, So that is why after getting to know this, I was in a position that no, the reason why I started the small business is not only for the money, but also to get back my time. But it's not going in that direction. So what it is, what else I can do? What else the other things I can do to shift from this kind of mindset, scared and scarcity mindset, to living with a complete freedom of life? because what I was creating is just money in the bank, just enough to pay the bills, just enough to pay the mortgage, and just enough to live the small window of life between the weekends. Because where am I getting the time? Everyone is, I'm getting 24 hours, 50 to 60 hours I was working in my job and coming back, and with a limited space of time, I'm spending my time in my small business, and I couldn't able to match it. And there is nothing called as work-life balance here. Being on the left side quadrant, you can't be in a work-life balance at all. You can't never achieve that unless you live small. Unless a person is determined to live small, they can't meet the work-life balance. And I'm not here like you guys. I'm not here to settle small. I'm here to live the life to the fullest. I'm determined as you guys. So that is why what other alternative methods are there to live the life of freedom and to live the life to the fullest and to bring and to create generational wealth along with the health. That is why I started searching, and I came and gratefully came to know this business where I am in. It's not only about the business, it's about the mindset, and it's about the knowledge that you must have, as I shared with you before. Both on the right side of the quadrant are not trading time for money. They are trading money for more money. What do I mean? Because money is basically a tool. Whereas on the left side of the quadrant, we don't understand that. That is why we are trading our time. I used to trade my time for money by working for money and chasing behind money. It means money was mastering me at that time. If you are in our left side of the quadrant, if you are an employee, or if you are a small business or self-employed person, guys, you must be aware that you are trading your time, you are selling your time for money. It means that money is mastering you. Even though you can say being here, I'm your own boss, you are your own boss, but still money is mastering you. You will never be in a position to achieve your time freedom because you have to be there all the time, or you might appoint 1 or 2% blah 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 in your small business, and still it needs your presence all the time. You will be living with a small time window because you end up in trading your time. So in that case, you will not be in a position, you will never be in a position to achieve the time and financial freedom being on the left side of the quadrant. Whereas that is where I realized, and that is where I realized that money is mastering me here. But at the same time, one must understand that money is basically created to serve humans. It means we are the masters. We are supposed to be the master. But when you're in the left side of the quadrant, who is the master? Without any question, of course, money is the master. Right? How many of you can say that? Yes, yes, of course, definitely yes. No, that you can't say no, you can't deny that. But it's not easy to understand and it's not easy to accept it, but that is the fact. One must understand the fact behind, which is not being told by any financial advisors or any of the schools, and any of the education won't teach this. They won't teach about the real fact of money. If say, if the university or any of the education program is teaching about the real fact about money, how many university professors or how many financial advisors are millionaires and billionaires here? Any of them? No, right? None of them. Because they are not teaching the facts. They are teaching what they have been told for them to us. That's it. Got it? So in that way, you must have a clear understanding. By being here, you'll be all the time slaving yourself for money, whether you are an employee or whether you are a small business person or small self-employed person. And many people who are jumping on from either being an employee to the small business, guys, you must wake up. You must wide open your eyes and get educated and get aware, because that is not the solution. That is not the solution for your life. I'm telling you. That's not whether you come into my business or not, that's the next secondary. But you must wake up. You must get aware that being or opening a small business is not going to give you the solution. It's not going to give you the answer. It's not going to lead you to the life that you are after. Or if you are after settling small, yes, you can very well do that. But if you are after the extraordinary life, if you're after creating a freedom of life in terms of time, location, and free finance aspect, being in a small business is not an answer at all. Not at all. Not at all. Because what? Because the reason, because you are slaving for money, because money is the master in either of this quadrant. And moreover, the small business or the self-employed quadrant, as you can see, is sorry as you can see, the small business or self-employed quadrant is this one, is the most difficult quadrant. Most of them who go here will get stuck. So that is why it is very advisable, and I highly suggest that you must get the knowledge, deep understanding behind this. And this is the time for you to shift from here to the right side of the quadrant, where you are not going to trade your time for money. Rather, you're going to trade your money for more money with your abundance mindset. You must understand this, because as I said before, money is not only the solution here. Of course, money is going to give you various options. Money is so important, guys. I'm not saying money is not important. Money is so important. Money is going to give various options. The people who are having a poor money mindset are the one who is going to work for money, because they say that money is the root of all evil. Money is a problem. Actually, too much of money is not good, blah 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 blah. They always match or compare greedy with the money. Money is no way related to greediness. No way. It's all depends on how people use money. Money gives various options for a good cause. If you have more money, you end up in giving more. That's it. But at the same time, if your mindset is not right enough, eventually, if you have more money, people end up in doing so many nasty, silly, stupid things, which is going to give evil things as well, isn't it? Right? It's all depends on who holds money with a poor mindset. Correct? If a person is having a mindset, then eventually they'll be giving more, they'll be donating more, they will be making sure the whole community is growing. All right, so it all depends on the person who is holding the money. So money doesn't have any problem here. Got it what I mean? So in that case, you must change your mindset, guys. That's what I'm going to talk about. So, and moreover, seeing the numbers in the bank and being happy with that number in the bank, it means that you're missing something really there. Money is not to be saved. I repeat again, money is meant to be used. Money is meant to be circulated. Money is meant to be used, circulated, or given. That's what the purpose of money. Money is not to be saved. You must understand. If you want further more details, we can share with you later. So in that way, that is where you must be very clear in that right side of the quadrant, that one will develop an abundance mindset. One will be having an abundance mindset. With that abundance mindset, they will use money to make more money. They will trade money to make more money, because we understood that the personal growth and development is the most important thing for the growth of our success, for my growth of success, growth or success or business career, anything like that. That is why I immensely focused on investing on myself in all the aspect towards time and money. I'm investing on myself nowadays. The reason, because I clearly understood that with that abundance mindset, where here money is working for me with a system. That's the thing. That's the main thing here. When you are being your own boss, being a self-employed, a small business person, there's no system there. That is why it requires you to be there actively all the time. Or you might be having 1 or 2%, but there is no system. Whereas we are having a system here. Being a business person in this category here, we 5% are having a system. It means that we are having an automation system. That automation system will be running for us around the globe. And the means of that, what we are getting back? We are getting back our time. You're getting back our time. Because you can get back the money anytime, guys. But if you don't have a time to live with the money, what's the point of having money? Because the point of having money is, The point of earning money is to live with the quality of life with a complete time freedom. If you have money and if you don't have a time to live with that money, there's no point of having a money. One must understand this. That is what is the real wealth creation. It's not only the money. The wealth includes spiritual, mental, physical, emotional, and financial aspect. That is what is going to give you the real freedom of life in terms of time, location, and finance. Many people are getting stuck here. 95% of people stuck here. I was once in both the categories. I was once. But fortunately and gratefully, I just came into this quadrant now, that we are only 5% of people. But at the same time, I'm in a position to help other people who are understanding it, who are determined, who are desired to move from this quadrant. Yes, I'm stuck. Someone give me hand. Yes, that is why from being here, we are in a position to give you the hand and to show you and mentor you and to personally help you and mentor you through our online business program. Through our patented global online business, we are here to completely show you how to shift your mindset, how to personally grow and develop yourself, how to invest on yourself, and also how to make use of the business to create organic, low toxic, holistic health for not only you, for your whole family, with one time investment and a lifetime business which heals 57% of commission, which is up to around 6K per single sale or per single transaction. That also the sale will be done by the automation system, not by you. And also it's going to heal, and also it's going to produce a passive legacy and generational wealth. I'm talking about my kids and kids. I can pass it on. My business which I'm doing it now, it is willable business. What I mean? That is why this business is successfully being recession proof for the past 48 years. After coming to know by February 2021, I couldn't stop myself to jump onto that because I was searching for such kind of business since 2017 onwards. And then when I came to know this business by January, when I was looking into the details of it, when I compared to the other online business structure, blah, 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 nothing is not equal to that actually. That is why it is patented. And that is why it is successful. That is why it is recession proof. And by getting to know that it is going to promote, it is going to enhance our organic, holistic health, low toxic health. And for the past 2 years, we are completely chemical free as well, the whole family, with one-time investment, lifetime business as well. And it's going to be billable legally, and also it's going to give a legacy, passive legacy in generational wealth. Who says no? It became a no-brainer for me. That is how I shifted from here to here. Got what I mean? And also now I'm in a position to help other people who are having the strongest desire, strong burning feeling that no, I live this kind of life. I couldn't able to understand. I couldn't understand. I would say I couldn't able to live with what actually I intend to live. I couldn't able to spend time with my family. I couldn't able to spend time with my kids. I live that kind of life, guys. I know the pain behind, because by the time I go to work, they'll be in the bed. By the time I come back from work, they'll be in the bed, and then I have to go late to the bed. The reason, because I was having a photography business as well that I have to run. Oh my God, I live that kind of life. I said enough. All I said is enough. I determined myself is to change. I decided already. And I was searching, and gradually I moved from this position to here, being a 5%. And you must know this one, the surprising fact. Being on the 5% of people, we are holding 95% of economy of the world, whereas this left side of the quadrant, who are 95% of the people, are holding only 5% of economy. You must understand this. It's all again because of the mindset, as I shared with you before. And also one must understand that with that mindset, If a person is on the left side of the quadrant, of course, most of you would have been either you'll be having a small business or self-employed, or you will be working in your 9 to 5 job. You'll always say that have, do, be, means after getting that, I will do it. That's what many people are complaining here unknowingly. I don't have time. I don't have money. After I get that time, after I get that money, I'll do it, right? When you keep on saying, it means it is a mentality coming from the have, do, be attitude. After I get that, I will do it. After. Whereas we are having a mentality here with the 5% of people that be, do, have. To get that, do it now. Be, do, have mentality. Even I shared with you a couple of weeks back. I've taken a board session for this as well. And being on the left side of the quadrant, a person will be having instant gratification. They'll be getting distracted with so much of shiny things, whereas we are having a delayed gratification. And we are living with, we family are living with time freedom, but not at financial freedom. But we know that where we are heading to, because those who are doing the business for more than 80 years, who are in this business, they are actually living with their financial freedom. When they can do it, when they can live around the globe like that, when 3 million of people who can do this business like that, why not us? You know what I mean? So why not you? So nothing is stopping you unless you stopping yourself. So that's what it, guys. So I'm going to wrap it up. As you all know, it's nothing but the cash flow quadrant. So this will definitely give you so much of insights. As I said to you before, that you can pause it at any number of time. So I usually conduct so much of board session, as I always say that I've shared with you many times as well. Yeah, this is the board session about the instant delayed gratification, about the left side and the right side of the quadrant. So a couple of pictures like that. So yeah, I can go on showing you so many number of things. So in that case, if you want further more details, not only regards to the business, but also if you want further more details, that yeah, I would like to know much more details about this cash flow quadrant. Can you give me much more details about the financial literacy? Can you give me much more details about the freedom you're talking about? I'm talking about. Can you give me further more details about the what you're saying that about the organic holistic health? You're saying about low toxic health for the family. Can you give me further more details about one-time investment, lifetime business? Whether you do the business or not, with one-time investment is going to completely enhance your organic, holistic, low toxic health for your whole family with one-time investment. How it is possible? Get back to us. Feel free to reach us. I'm going to share with you. And also, if you are saying that no, at the same time, I'm also focusing on business because I'm here, I'm deserved to live the life of freedom. If you say yourself that, we are here to personally help and mentor you through our online business educational program and through our patented global business. Because I came with no business background. I came with nil online experience. Since because I was coachable enough, my mentor coached me, and I've gone through the online business educational program. What I'm going to share with you, the same program. And now I know what to do, what not to do, how to teach you, how to help you, and how to mentor you, and how to succeed together. So let's all succeed together. Live a great life. Live the life to the fullest. Cheers. Bye. Bye now.